Hey everyone, welcome back to Williamson Ridge Outdoors. I am Paul. So we're standing in front of our Kubota M6060 today, and we've got our grapple on it because I plan on taking down a few trees. I've been planning on doing this for a little while, but these trees are right along the driveway and the limbs and stuff are growing out into the driveway, and it's constantly either having to trim them back or I'm going to just take down the tree. And I decided to go ahead and just take down the tree because these trees, the bigger they get, the harder they're going to be to handle, to be able to get down. And I don't want them growing up this big beside the driveway anyways. So what we've got here too is a poplar tree. And this thing has been growing really fast this season. It has really spread out and gotten quite a bit bigger just this spring alone. And then I've got another poplar tree right here that I want to take it out too. Same reason though, because it's here on my fence line, and I don't want to have maintenance going on with this tree and worrying about it growing over and getting into the fence. Plus, you can see the power poles and stuff over here, and I've got power lines and stuff here, and I don't want them getting so big that I can't manage them, and then I'll end up having to either pay somebody to take them down or, possibly get them into those power lines or something, so I don't want to do that. I had a big root hanging up down here that I could see lifting up, actually all the way back underneath the tractor tire. So I actually just took my grapple and dug down in there and pulled all them roots up. So I think it's going to go now. As I push this though, I'm going to try to turn it a little bit to the left because I don't want it to come down on the fence and go straight down. I want it to go towards the driveway a little bit. I got a few more roots there I need to see if I can pop up. You can see that big old root ball lifting up there, but I've got the tree now actually pointing where I want it to go. And you can still see the power lines over here, but the tree now is almost low enough to miss the line. So pretty much anything below where it goes now is going to clear the power lines. I'm going to try to dig a little bit of that dirt off the roots before I actually get that thing dropped. Kind of free it up a little bit. Not leave quite as big of a hole there. I'm surprised, but that's all the way at lift capacity with this tractor, which is almost 3,000 pounds. The problem I'm having now, the hole is so deep over here that I'm getting my tire in it and it's flexing the tractor out as far as it'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some serious hole filling with that. Plus, while I'm at it, there's actually another little tree stump sitting right there, sitting right in here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out of the way too, so I don't have to worry about mowing around it and all that and trying to trim around it. I think I'll fill this in and kind of grade that off just a little bit and try to make it not so steep. But I've got a big hole. I've got a big hole down in here to have to fill in. I'm gonna see if I can't go ahead and pop that little root ball out of there and get it out of my way. And then I'll go ahead and get up there to that other poplar tree and see if I can't knock it out of the way. Okay, so we got those trees out of there. It was a little bit more trouble on the second tree than what I thought it would be, because the second tree was about half the size of the first tree in diameter. But the first tree, I could get to it and square it up on the bucket of my tractor and, you know, be able to get a good square push on it and just push it over. Whereas this one, it was so far up the bank that I couldn't get over to it. And whenever I was getting my tire over there, it was, you know, getting the tractor kind of bound up. Plus I was having to push on it with the side of my bucket or with the side of the loader. And I don't like to push, you know, a lot of pressure on that. So I was trying to not overdo that. And then as you've seen, I went to different angles and tried to push it. And I was pushing it this way, but then it was actually touching the power lines as I was pushing it over. But I was just trying to move it from different directions and loosen it up a little bit. But that did not work. And this will actually be a perfect project for an upcoming video. I actually have a Kubota BX23S coming. Lucas over at Peaks Peak Hobby Homestead actually offered to let me demo his tractor and use the backhoe, use the mower and the front loader on it and get a good idea of what a subcompact tractor is capable of doing. So stay tuned for that, because we are going to be having that demo come up and we're going to put that little tractor pretty much to the test around here and see if it can do all the jobs that I need to get done. So if you enjoyed today's video, appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button. Until next time, keep it outdoors and we'll see you on the next one.